Welcome to the Running Network Show. Join us each time as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great sport.
We're here in Terre Haute, Indiana, with Coach Karen Harvey of the Florida State Seminoles. And she is one of the hottest coaches in the country for cross country right now. How are you doing, Karen?
I'm doing great. Enjoying this little sunshine here.
Well, you usually have a lot more sunshine than this, don't you, in Florida?
Yeah. Tallahassee is a great place to be, but really, I'll be honest with you, last week, more than a week, it's been quite cold in Tallahassee. The whole country has been getting this cold front, so it's really helped us prepare a little bit for this.
What do you tell kids who grew up in Florida, perhaps, about what to expect when the temperature drops below, say, 32?
Yeah. Well, we've been talking about it all year long, that we knew it was going to be cold here. I mean, typically it's going to be cold and fall-like. So we just talk about it all year long, and our morning runs are usually quite chilly in Tallahassee. So most of my girls are not from Florida, so they know they've run big races before where it's been cross country, like, you know, the rain, the sleet, the winds. So it's not something new to them. But you know, a girl from Tampa, I do have a girl from Tampa on my team, and she's like, "Are we gonna see snow?" just so excited to see snow. So. You know, we just prepare them right from the get-go that it could be harsh conditions for everybody.
That's true. Everybody has the same conditions. Yeah. But one of the things you've said about the differences in coaching now as opposed to, say, I don't know, 10 or 20 years ago, is how you know what everybody else is up to so quickly. Can you elaborate a bit?
Yeah, pretty much everybody knows everyone's business. You can find out results instantaneously. And you can even have splits. I mean, the timing companies are doing all the splits, and you can know how someone got out and how the pack got out. And so it's just a ton of information and coaching information. Workouts are even on the internet, you know. So it's that has been wonderful, I think, for the sport, and more than anything for the girls. I think they've become more students of the sport due to the information, due to the internet. And also more competitive. These ladies are competitive, and they're reading about what someone else is doing, and they're out to do better.
How is that different from when you were at Michigan?
I just remember coming into the indoor track building where we always met for practice, and Mike would come to practice with a bunch of sheets, and it would be like fax results, you know. We couldn't wait. When we saw the papers in his hand, we're like, oh yeah, let's find out what everyone else has done, because honestly, you didn't know. I wouldn't know what was going on at Providence or down in Texas if we didn't get these fax results. And we'd all scour all over them, you know, but that was it. There was no interviews. There was no telling what, you know, flow track workouts. I mean, literally, you can just know anything. So it's changed tremendously since when I was running. That was a long time ago.
It wasn't that long ago. It was, what, middle 90s, right?
Ago, girl. It's feeling long. Man, my girls are pre-meeting today, and I'm like, can you not drop your coach? Don't drop me. Yeah, and that's when I know I have a really good team, because there's been runs like, there's been a couple runs where Susan has been feeling really good, and the girls know not to go with Susan on an easy day if she's feeling sharp, because she just starts going, and everyone else is like, oh, you know. Well, I got caught talking to her. And this was in one of the trails, and I could feel the girls behind me going, uh-oh, Susan's having one of those days, and they just went back. And now I'm just with Susan all by myself, and I'm like, oh, Lord, please help me. Thank God I didn't do a morning run, okay? Because at the end of the run where I almost died, like I didn't think I was going to make it, only my pride got me through. That was it. I said to Susan, I said, yeah, I feel like I just did a steady state. And I said, no, I'm lying. That was a tempo for me. And she was laughing. The girls love to tell the story because I almost died.
Well, I'm impressed that you can keep up with Susan. That's pretty cool.
Girl, I have my racing flats on. I swear I was hurting.
But you didn't show it, did you?
Oh, I'm sure she heard it in my breathing. I have a feeling she may have been enjoying it. I haven't gotten that out of her yet, but no, it was really cool. It's just one of those really fun stories, and it's, I mean, we all know as former athletes and competitors, when you're in the shape of your life, there's nothing more fun. The confidence, you just enjoy running because you're so fit. It just comes to you. So that's where Susan's at right now.
Well, Karen, you've really come up fast through the coaching ranks with a huge amount of success, first at Illinois and now Florida State. What are a couple of your secrets, and who are the other coaches who've been most influential for you?
Well, definitely coaches. Mike McGuire, by far, was just incredible. And I always thank him to this day for allowing me to be a volunteer coach at Michigan. That what's made me realize, you know what, I really like this. And I became a mentor to those girls. And back then I could recruit and really make calls. And I became almost like a recruiting coordinator. And Mike just let me do it. He was so happy with my job and what I was doing, and he felt confident in me, and that changed, that opened the doors when Mike gave me that opportunity. And so I really look up to Mike and thank him for that. And coaches like Peter Teagan, I mean, how can you not mention his name? He was just incredible, and you know, someone I'd like to, you know, somehow get up to his level even one year.
And that would be Peter Teagan, first at Wisconsin and then Stanford, right?
Yep.
And a couple of secrets.
Yes.
They're not secrets, of course, if you talk about them, but tips, I guess.
Yeah, like principles. Keeping them healthy is everything. A female is so susceptible to injury. Basically, the Lord made us not to run. He probably made us more to have children than anything else. So we've got some hip issues, some biomechanical issues that have to be overcome. And when girls come to me from high school and they've never been in the weight room and they've never done core work, we got a lot of work to do. And trying to keep them healthy through that time is very hard. Very few freshmen are going to be like Kendra from Washington and not get injured or be able to run at that level. That is very unique. So keeping them healthy is number one. And number two, to be honest with you, is my faith in God and my Christianity. I really believe that's changed me as a person. And I bring that to my team. As I'm a Christian before I am a coach. And then that's been a wonderful thing to give to the kids, not just running and training, but just to be a good person in the process.
Well, Karen, less people don't know this about you. You actually grew up in Ontario playing ice hockey. What is a move to Florida like, and how has that changed you?
I do not miss the winters at all. At all. Like, I used to dread getting up for a morning run, and you'd think, okay, well, do I need to wear a face mask? What's the wind chill? You know, how much snow's on the ground? Where am I going to run? You know, I never have to worry about that anymore. Every run is enjoyable, and we have so many trails. We live right on a trail, and within 10 steps, I'm on a trail. So that's been wonderful. I do enjoy going home for Christmas and, you know, being in the snow for about 7 days, and I'm like, get me out of here. So it's we love Florida. Kevin and I are just so happy, and I'm really happy with my boss, Bob Raymond. I keep calling him Uncle Bob because I really feel like we're family. That's how well we get along.
Well, Karen, I think Florida State is really lucky to have you, and we really appreciate you taking the time to talk with us today. Thank you very much.
Great to see you guys again.